Prithvi Shaw, the wonder kid who stormed onto the cricketing stage with flair and fearlessness. From leading India to a under-19 World Cup victory to smashing a Test debut century, Shaw seemed destined for greatness. But somewhere along the way, things fell apart, and with his recent axing from the IPL, what went wrong with Prithvi Shaw, and is there hope for a comeback? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look into the journey of Prithvi Shaw, who once hailed as the next big thing in Indian cricket, now struggling to find his place. Let's get started. Let's start with the meteoric rise of Prithvi Shaw. Born in 1999, Shaw first grabbed headlines with a record-breaking 446-run innings in school cricket. At just 18 years old, he captained India to an under-19 World Cup win in 2018, showcasing his fearlessness batting and natural leadership. A few months later, Shaw made his Test debut against West Indies, smashing a stunning 134. Critics and fans alike hailed him as the next Sachin Tendulkar, explosive at the top of the order, a nightmare for bowlers. But cricket is a cruel game. After a promising start, cracks began to appear in Shaw's career. Injuries sidelined him, including a freak ankle injury before India's 2018-19 Australia tour. Then came the suspension for doping violation in 2019, a huge setback for a young player trying to make his mark. Post-2020, his form took a nosedive. Shaw's technical flaws, especially his weakness to deliveries coming outside off stump, were brutally exposed by international bowlers. You might remember the famous Adelaide Test where India were bowled out for 36. Both innings in that game, Shaw had been exposed with balls coming back into him, and he was castled on both occasions. That performance summed up his struggles. Now, it wasn't just his technique that was the problem. Questions were raised about his fitness, attitude, and ability to adapt. For a player of his talent, the numbers speak volumes. He averaged just 19.5 in tests after his debut century. Even in domestic cricket, inconsistencies had crept in. So what's behind Shaw's decline? Let's break it down. First, there's his technique. Shaw's aggressive front foot heavy batting style made him a star in his early days, but also made him very predictable. Bowlers now exploit his tendency to drive loosely away from his body, particularly in conditions where the ball swings and seams back into him. In tests, especially outside India, this has led to repeated failures. Then there's the mental side. Shaw's rise brought immense expectations. As a teenager, he was compared to legends like Tendulkar and Sehwag. That kind of pressure can overwhelm even the most talented players. The doping suspension in 2019 didn't just damage his reputation, it may have also shaken his confidence, leaving him struggling to focus on cricket. Fitness is another key factor. In modern cricket, fitness isn't just about stamina, it's about agility, endurance, and injury prevention. Players like Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill have set a new benchmark for physical standards, and Shaw has faced criticism for not meeting those. His lack of quickness between the wickets and in the field stands out in comparison. And let's not forget competition. Indian cricket is a cauldron of talent. While Shaw has been struggling, players like Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal, and even Ruturaj Gaikwad have seized their opportunities, showcasing consistency and adaptability across formats. This creates a situation where Shaw isn't just fighting to improve, but also to stay relevant. But here's the thing, right? Prithvi Shaw's story doesn't have to end here. At just 25, he has time on his side. The key lies in rediscovering his fundamentals and tailoring his game to modern cricket. Players like Steve Smith and Virat Kohli went through rough patches early in their careers, but came back stronger by addressing their weaknesses. Shaw can do the same. Technically, Shaw needs to work on tightening his game. His coach, former Indian legend Rahul Dravid, has always emphasised the importance of balancing aggression with defence. If Shaw can refine his technique, play the ball closer to his body and leave more deliveries in Test cricket, he could regain his edge. Finally, Shaw needs to embrace the grind of domestic cricket. A stellar Ranji Trophy season could remind the selectors of his immense talent. In short, the path won't be easy, but it's not impossible. With the right mindset, training and guidance, Prithvi Shaw could still fulfill the potential that once had the world buzzing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you got something out of it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Peace.